Hi, Jody here from Healing Journey Services, and today we're going to be talking about the type of movement that's going to be reducing your anxiety. So super excited about this because I think there's a lot of confusion around what to do when you're anxious. So the first thing I want to talk about is that you definitely need to be doing something. So for those of you that are sitting on the couch and watching Netflix or just feeling like you're so overwhelmed that you can't do anything, I have been there. So I know what it's like to not know how to exercise because the exercise you used to love, you can no longer do. I also know what it feels like to be so exhausted that you don't want to do anything. And let me tell you, this is actually not helpful for you. So you need to be doing some type of movement, but the type of movement that you do is really going to matter because sometimes for certain people, depending where they are in their health journey, things will get worse. So if you're very confused about, how to move to reduce your anxiety or whether you should move, this is definitely a video for you and you need to tune in because this is going to be key. So in terms of movement, some people who are really, really anxious are the type of person who's really interested in kind of high intensity exercise. So if you're a type A person and you have this like tension that you just want to get rid of and you're doing this high intensity exercise and you're noticing that you're crashing afterwards or you're having a really, really hard time recovering or you're waking up in the middle of the night with panic attacks, then chances are that exercise is a little bit too intense for you right now. So this isn't me saying, hey, don't exercise at all, but this is me saying you might want to rethink the level of intensity because your body is so stressed out that it can't handle the stress of this type of exercise. On the flip side, if you're sitting on the couch because you're afraid to do anything or you're simply too exhausted, this isn't going to be good for you either. And so let me explain why. So basically, one of the theories around anxiety that I subscribe to is that your body is really, really toxic. And those toxins are stimulatory to the nervous system and creating an anxiety, which is essentially your body's way of saying, get this the F out of me, okay? And so one of the ways to stimulate detox is to move. What? Okay, let me explain. So if you're moving, what you're doing is you're activating the lymphatic system, okay? Because unlike the circulatory system, which relies on your beating heart, the lymphatic system relies on movement. And the lymphatic system is going to carry toxins from different parts of the body, and it's going to move around, the different parts of the immune system, the white blood cells, to really help address any sort of infection. And so making sure that your lymphatics are moving is really, really key. And in order to make sure they're moving, you cannot just sit on the couch or chill out. You actually have to walk, which is why the type of exercise that I recommend for those of you who are anxious primarily is walking, because walking isn't going to be so intense that your heart rate's going bananas, but it's also going to be enough to get your lymphatic system moving. And I guarantee you, after a half an hour of walking, you are going to feel better. And the reason, I'm sure there's a lot more, but one of the reasons why you're feeling better is because you're starting to move the lymphatic system. You're starting to clear those toxins out. And then, of course, there's the added bonus of you're getting outside. You're not sitting in your house. Maybe you're socializing with somebody. So this is a great way for you to reduce your anxiety without taking supplements or anything else. So I'd love to hear from you. What has your experience been with anxiety and exercise? Do you find that cardio is really challenging for you? Do you try walking, or are you kind of really one of those people that is struggling? Let me know below.